Good evening. So it is about almost 20 after 9 on Monday evening. It is a crisp Monday evening, but it kind of feels good, so not really complaining. It was hot as balls today, so this is kind of nice. Today was the last day of, I think, of me and my coworker working as a two-man crew. I believe my boss is starting back tomorrow. She actually came out for a little bit. She helped us with one house. I don't know why. But the other one I know was a brand new house. It was a first time due. So, of course, she came for that. So I was kind of surprised she came to the other one. But whatever, that's fine. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. But there was a moment of embarrassment on my part. I won't say that I have any kind of panic or anxiety disorder because I'm not diagnosed. Never have been. But I am prone to what I call anxiety or panic type episodes. Usually it's when I am extremely overwhelmed with something that causes great stress. And then my body goes into that fight or flight feeling. It's usually like I have a hard time catching my breath. My thoughts are racing more than they normally would. I start thinking really terrible things about myself. You know, my chest feels very, very heavy, and all of that causes me to panic. And it's just really hard to catch myself. And that kind of started today. When my boss showed up to the first house that we did with her today. I think we'd already done 2 or 3 houses. I can't remember. We'd done at least 2. But she showed up to this one, and that was fine. That's fine. But she pointed out to me a couple of things that I hadn't done wrong, but could have been done better. Okay. So, and that was fine. I was like, okay, yes, I realize I need to slow myself down because I'm trying to keep up with them, right? Like, I haven't been doing this that long. Like, I have no reason to be able to keep up with them. Like, they've been doing a lot of these houses for, like, 10, 11 years. Like, it's completely routine to them. I'm still getting to learn the layouts and trying to remember the layouts of the different houses. Like, it's a lot. And she just literally kind of stopped me and said, take a second. Like, we don't want you working fast. We want you working good. We want it done right. And then we'll work, like, speed will come, right? And I started to feel a little bit of that heaviness as she was talking to me, because at the same time I'm kind of trying to slow myself down. I'm like, she's right. She's absolutely right. I need to slow down because I'm also thinking like 3 steps ahead of what I'm doing. Which causes me to be distracted, and then I forget to like double check what I've done before I leave a room to make sure that I didn't forget something, or if something could be done better, like a second once over, like whatever, right? And so now I'm thinking all this. I'm like, shit, did I fuck up the other houses? Like, right? And start playing things in my head and whatever. And we finished the house and whatever, it was fine. And I went outside with my boss while my coworker was finishing mopping, and I'm putting stuff back in the van and replacing stuff and restocking and whatever. And she kind of went like, okay, stop. And she was just, I just want to talk to you, and we're talking, and it was very pleasant and constructive, and I have zero issue with anything she said. In fact, I agree with her. Moth. I agree with her 110%. But as she and my coworker came out and put her mop bucket away and whatever, and we're talking, and they started talking amongst themselves about the next house or whatever, and I started feeling like I started almost hyperventilating, and I could feel my eyes tearing up a little bit, which I only do when I'm overwhelmed, when I'm frustrated and angry. I was not at all angry, but I was frustrated with myself. So I put my windows up because somebody just pulled in here. So I kind of said, like, I excused myself into the conversation, right? And just said, excuse me, I hate to interrupt you guys. I said, and I don't want to make anybody feel any kind of way, because I hate calling attention to that shit. Like, I felt so fucking stupid. But I said, I just need to let you know that I'm feeling the onset of some sort of like panic attack, and I'm having a hard time catching my breathing. I'm just gonna have a seat on the curb here. I had an iced coffee with me, or an iced cap. Iced coffee? I can't remember, one or the other. I'm gonna sip on that for a second, and I'm just gonna puff on a cigarette, which is stupid because I can't breathe, but it makes me feel better. And I'm just going to take a second, right? And my boss was like, oh. And I'm like, oh, good. Like, she either thinks I'm fucking nuts, or she thinks that, like, I'm trying to make her feel bad or something, which is not the case. But, or she thinks I'm a fucking loon. Like, oh, I felt so stupid. So I'm sitting there, and I'm puffing on my cigarette and just kind of trying to right? She leaves, and my coworker comes over, or she went and got in the car is what she did. She went and got in the van and just sat there and waited for me. And I said, I'm really sorry, I'll be right with you. I just need a minute. And I was actually shaking, trying so hard to keep composure and not go into, because I mean, I can't, if I let it go, I can't function. Like, I can't move from where I'm at. And we still have houses to do. So I'm like, and I finished my cigarette, and I took another sip of my drink, just a deep breath, and got back in the van. And she'd asked me a question or something. I really don't remember. And I went to answer her, and my words got choked up, and I was like, nope, we're not ready yet. And I just kind of went like this. Literally took the biggest, deepest breath, held it for a second, let it go. And I looked over at her and I said, I'm sorry. I get these attacks when I'm overwhelmed. I generally do it to myself. It's fine. I just need to compose myself. It's very embarrassing. I hate it when this shit happens. I said, it's gotten worse over the last like 9 months or so. And there's no counseling. Like, there's, like, I'm doing the best I can. And this is actually the first one I've had in probably 3 weeks, which is good. And I was able to get it under control, which is really a rarity. So that was kind of a bonus. But once I got myself kind of composed and calmed down a little bit, I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I don't want anybody to feel any kind of way. Like, I feel really stupid. It's extremely embarrassing to have these attacks around fucking people. Like, I don't even like to have it around my kids. Like, it's just, no. And, it's like, I don't want anybody to feel any kind of way. And I don't want anybody thinking like I'm trying to make anybody feel bad, or like you can't tell me that I'm not doing something for, like, it's got nothing to do with that. I said, it is entirely me doing it to me. I want to be good now. I want to know what I'm doing now. Like, I just feel like I'm not pulling my weight, and it just, all that kind of shit makes me spiral. And then this happens. And she goes, no, don't think anything of it. Like, she seems pretty kind of like, man, it's fine. Like, do what you gotta do. It's fine. My boss, who I do very much like, she's very, very nice. But I'm never sure quite how she takes me sometimes. My personality can be very hit or miss depending upon my mood. And I am very much aware of that. But it is what it is. Whatever. Like, I got over it. It was fine. I finished the day. My boss left after that. I think it was the second to last house that we did for the day. Whatever. It was the new one. Like, it was somebody we'd never cleaned for before. So when we were done that, she left and went on about her day, and we carried on and did the other last, I don't know, 2 houses or whatever it was we had. I think it was 2. Doesn't matter. But it was fine. Like, it was fine. And I kind of spent the rest of the day just trying to keep in mind what she was saying and to slow down. And, I would kind of walk into a room and be like, I would take in the layout and be like, okay, so if I'm doing bathrooms and sweeping, I need to know how much sweeping needs to be done where, how many bathrooms and where they are, and kind of go from there. And I try to kind of say it out loud, but not specifically to anybody. Like I said to my coworker, I'm just going to do this out loud because I think it might help me process what I'm supposed to be doing. And, like, I talked to my boss about that last week, and she was like, yeah, do whatever is you think might help you. Like, it's fine. So, and my coworker said the same thing, and it, went very, very well. I did slow down and, made sure to kind of double check things as I finished in a room, and if anything needed a little touch up or whatever, then, I did it. That was fine. I apologized then profusely to my coworker for, not quite making it to wipe down kitchen counters or whatever, because I'm supposed to do that when I've done the bathroom. While she vacuums and mops and all that kind of shit. I think it was the last house we did. I didn't quite make it. But I was trying so hard to be extra careful and aware of the things that we had talked about earlier, right? And they had both said expressly, like don't worry about speed, worry about doing it correctly. So, but I still felt like I needed to apologize. Like, I kick myself in the ass all the time. It's yeah. And I think that was part of why I finally kind of had a bit of an attack today, because it's been 2 weeks of, I need to get this done. I need to get this done. I need to catch up. I need to, I need to pull my weight. I need to do my share. They're not going to keep me if I, and I do it to myself. So, yeah, it was very embarrassing, but it was inevitable. It was going to happen sooner or later. And kind of glad that it happened sooner rather than later, because later it probably would have been a full-blown fucking attack and I would have had to have gone home. Like I would have had to have called a cab or something and fucking gone home, because I'd have been completely fucking useless. So, upside is, right? Fuck. So I got home about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I think. I think I got in about 3 o'clock. And just as we pulled into my driveway, my youngest dad texted me. He had texted earlier saying that they were going to come tomorrow and pick up the Equinox to go and get it safetied and all that good shit. And then he texted me as literally, we were just pulling into park in the driveway and saying, oh, no, we're going to come today and we're going to bring it to like tomorrow morning. Because I think one of them has baseball or something tomorrow evening, because they're supposed to pick Monkey up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So he texts me back and is like, no, we're going to pick it up today and we're going to bring it in first thing in the morning. Is that okay? And I was like, my dude, I literally just walked in the door. Like, it couldn't be more perfect. So I was like, stellar. So I got in the house and I checked on the boys because my eldest was off today. And I said, I said hello to everybody and checked in on how everybody's day was and whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I said to Monkey, Dad's going to come by and pick up the Equinox. But I'm going to run out and get coffee because I only had one coffee today, and it was an iced coffee, not a real coffee. So we need to remedy that. And I'll be right back. And they're both like, yeah, whatever. Bye, Mom. So I lock up the house, I get in the car, and I start backing out of the driveway, and they pull up to come get the car. And my little guy's dad comes over to the car, and I rolled down my window, and I was like, hey. So I'm just going to go get coffee. But, you've got the key, so do you. And I will be back shortly. If you're still here, okay, fine. If not, okay, fine too. And so that was fine. I went and got my coffee, and I came back, and of course they were gone. There's no reason to hang around here. So I sat on the porch for a little bit, and I had some coffee, and I had a couple cigarettes, and just kind of chilled for a minute, and I enjoyed it. It was so nice. I mean, it was a beautiful day today. It wasn't too hot until like later in the afternoon. I went into a house and it was perfectly fine out. I came out of that house and all of a sudden it was so friggin' humid. It was ridiculous. I think when I checked the weather yesterday for today, we were supposed to top out at like 36, 37 with the humidex or something. I don't know if we did or not. I never checked. I don't really care. It was hot as balls. That's all I know. But when I went to sit outside after work, it was quite nice. Like, it was warm, but it was nice. It felt good. So I did that. And then I realized that, again, I did not take a damn thing out for dinner. Such a dumbass today, swear to God. So I said to the boys, bad mama, sorry, but I'm going to lay down for about 45 minutes because it's been a day and I was just zonked. I was pooched. I'm going to take a 45-minute power nap and then we'll go pick something up for dinner again. So that's fine. The youngest is sitting on his beanbag chair playing a video game, and the eldest was upstairs doing whatever he does. And I said to the youngest, you know, just sit there and play your game, like, because usually he'll mosey on up to his room and whatever and like read a book or something. And I was like, you don't have to do that. Just keep it at a dull roar with the volume there, and we're fine. I'm so tired it doesn't freaking matter. Like, I usually need darkness and silence to sleep. I passed the fuck out. It was fine. I passed out hard. I woke up with my alarm 45 minutes later, and I just felt like such a bag of shit for about 5 or 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God. I really shouldn't nap that late in the day, but oh my God, I just could not. I could not anymore. Ooh, excuse me. So I got up and I said to the youngest, you know, go upstairs and tell your brother that we're going for dinner. Like, he needs to come down. And I can hear him, right? Monkey's like, we're going for dinner now. You gotta come. He's like, I can hear him. He's like, you know, I'm doing something over the phone with a friend for the computer or whatever they were doing. And I was like, my dude, I'm not carrying everything. If you want dinner, you need to come with, or you're getting your own fucking food. That's how that's gonna go. Like, that's always been the rule. You want a treat or something. If I'm going out for a coffee and you want a treat, you gotta get your skinny ass in the car, because, like, it's my way of bribing them to spend time with me. But that's always been the rule with getting takeout. Like, I'm not carrying everything. It's not happening. And he was like, it's fine, I'll order something myself. Yeah, you will. Okay, bye-bye. So Monkey and I went and got McDonald's. I hate McDonald's. I hate it. But it's close. And I wasn't going to 2 separate places. And Monkey loves his chicken nuggets. So, whatever. What I wanted tonight, if I had thought of, if I had actually thought anything for the kids, I would have made them that. And I wanted to go to Freshies so bad. I love Freshies. I love their bowls. I love their wraps. Like, oh my God. They have the best falafel. Oh, it's so good. Maybe I'll do that on Friday. We'll see. Because I've already bought food out twice this week. Because I'm a dumbass. But we'll see. I might even have some spicy noodles left in the cupboard. I might just say screw it and have that tomorrow. But we'll see. So we had dinner. And then I went and sat on the couch and watched a little bit of CSI. And went and grabbed another iced coffee. Oh no, I got the iced coffee with dinner, so I didn't have to go out again. Yeah. See? Iced coffee. With an espresso shot. Because we are very caffeine deprived today. And, yeah, just sat on the couch and watched some CSI. And, you know, it's garbage and recycling day tomorrow, so I had to get all that out. So that was fine. And then I went down into the laundry room because I had started towels last week. And I had a load in the dryer, but I never brought them up. And I never finished doing the rest of them. So at some point in the last week or whatever, somebody went down and used the dryer and took all my clean towels out of the dryer and put them on top of the dirty ones in the basket. I don't know if it was my eldest. I don't know if it was my boyfriend, because my boyfriend comes over once a month with his laundry and does his fucking laundry at my house. Whatever. I don't even think he has a washer and dryer at his place. But that's fine. I don't care. But Jesus Christ, like, so now I'm redoing the towels that I did and still have to finish the towels that I didn't do. So I was like, God damn it. Whatever. So I've got that on the go now. And as I was getting ready to come out and vlog, I noticed my son's, I'm going to say ex-girlfriend, because I don't think they're actually dating anymore. I think they're doing the friends thing, and they're on a break. Like, I don't know. But she was over. So I'm trying to tiptoe and whatever. I didn't realize she was there, and he had this candle going in his room that smelled phenomenal. And I knew it was some kind of wood. I was thinking sandalwood or something. And I said, as I'm walking down the hallway, like, oh, boo-boo, is that sandalwood? Like, that is a really nice candle. And she goes, it's mahogany. And I went, oh, mahogany is really nice. I love those wood candles. Head down. I'm going to go vlog. You guys good if I go? Like, are you good if I go vlog? You're not going to, like, start, screaming and yelling and scare the little one? I didn't say that, but that was running through my head. I was just like, so am I good to go vlog for a little bit? And they're like, yeah. Are we sure? Oh, yeah. Okie dokie. So I'm not going to be too long tonight because I really don't want to leave them all alone. It's been crazy. So it's been an interesting week, and it's only Tuesday. We did have a bit of rain today. We were supposed to have like thunder showers like throughout the day, all day today, well, from the afternoon on. We only had one, and it was about the time that Monkey and I went to McDonald's. It's about 5 o'clock. It just started as we got into the car, and as we shut the doors, it friggin' started pouring and rumbling. I didn't see any lightning, but there was some rumbling. And then by the time we got back home, it had pretty much stopped. So that's all we got. So everything is pretty much dried up now. So it wasn't really enough to water anything. Which is fine. Whatever. Everything's still green. I still have to cut my grass. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow. Well, tomorrow or Thursday. Over the course of the 2 days. Would be nice. And I want to bring my shop vac into the house tomorrow so I can sweep up everything and then use my shop vac to clean up a pile of crud, because I got a pile of crud in the kitchen against the stairs in the corner from the last week and a half or so that my vacuum has now pooched. So I can't stand it anymore. So I'm going to bring my shop vac in, I think, tomorrow and handle that. And Thursday, Friday sort of deal, do my cleaning around the house and stuff. Because Saturday, my eldest has an appointment at the tattoo place. One of the tattoo places in town. When he gets off work, I think he said his appointment was at like 6:30. And I said, well, I'll bring you down. Because I would really like to go in and talk to somebody and look at some portfolios and whatever and show them the piece of shit on my back. I want this bitch covered up. And if it takes doing an entire back tattoo to do it, so fucking be it. I don't care. I want it covered. But I've been screwed over a lot in this. Like everything I've had done in this town, I've had to have covered up somewhere else. So there's 2 other places in this town that I have not gone to. One is a relatively new place. The other one has been here forever. And I've gone there for piercings before. So, I know they can pierce. But I want to look at portfolios and I just want to chit-chat and, you know, find somebody that I kind of resonate with, right? And, so I'll go check out that place. And maybe I'll go check out the other one too. If I can get everything done before Saturday, then I can take Saturday as just a day to bounce around and try and find a tattoo place. And hopefully, you know, pick something out and, you know, do a consultation and all that kind of shit, because I would like to make a booking ASAP. Like, if I can get a booking for next weekend, oh, I'd be so happy. So, and I have a phone filled with tattoo ideas that I would love to do elsewhere, you know, on myself. So, I want to find, an artist that I resonate with and that, you know, gets my vision. So, I think that would be fun. So, yeah, he was like, okay. He's like, I promise I'll be cool, bud. It'll be fine. Kind of rolled his eyes. I'm like, hey, man. Whatever. Excuse me. Yoy. Yeah. So that's been my week thus far. And my plans for the weekend. Tentatively. I hope everybody out there who happenstances to be watching is having a great week so far. All is going well. The weather is playing ball and all that good stuff. But I think I'm going to jump off here. Like I said, I don't want to leave the kids alone for too long. And quite frankly, I want to get back on the couch and watch me some more CSI. So, anybody who happens to be watching, take care of yourselves. Have a great day. And we'll talk later.